Hi, I'm Adrock. I'm 26 years old, and I have a kickball problem.
I'm Oakley. I'm 32 years old, and I have an ad rock problem.
This is First to Third.
Get some.
And you do what we do.
You should watch this show because kickball is the only thing you care about, and the ad rock show is the only show you want to watch all day.
That's a shocker.
This show is brought to you by CustomMake.com. Get your official custom outfit for Kickball 365.
Dude, how was your ride home?
Pretty uneventful. A little bit of a delay, but we made it. I heard about your ride home.
Dude,
What happened, man?
So my ride home from the airport from the tournament down there, South Florida, which is gorgeous, by the way. So my flight's delayed about an hour. I finally get back to New York about I think we landed about 1:30 or something like that. And I took the plane with Heather, who's on my team, and she ordered a car service to pick us up.
Fancy.
And so we get in the car. As soon as we get in the car, the guy starts driving like a maniac down the turnpike. We're going about 82 miles an hour.
That's standard, though.
Yeah, well, I figured. I wasn't nervous.
Right.
I was also a little hungover, so it was pretty fun. He's bobbing and weaving, honking his horn at everyone we pass. Sure enough, cop pulls up behind us, lights flashing. I'm like, great, we're getting pulled over. This guy does not pull over. Continues going 82 miles an hour, bobbing and weaving through traffic.
He's dedicated. He wants to get you guys home.
About 5 minutes later, cop comes over the loudspeaker, like, pull over now to the right. So, guy doesn't faze him at all. Continues going 82 miles an hour, bobbing and weaving through traffic. 5 more minutes go by. Cop comes over the loudspeaker again, screaming at this point, get over to the right now. Doesn't faze this guy. We continue going 82 miles an hour in the left lane. So, Heather, at this point, I'm ducking in the car in the backseat, expecting bullets to start flying out the window. Yeah.
I mean,
at any moment. Heather's doing the same. She taps me. She goes, "What is he doing?" And I'm like, "I don't know." So I decided to take initiative. So I go, "Hey, I think there's a cop behind us." Ignores me, continues on the high-speed chase.
Because he doesn't speak English, and, the sirens are in English.
Right. So now Heather goes, "I think you should pull over," she screams. Doesn't stop. So I assume that this guy has assumed his role as Burt Reynolds in Smokey and the Bandit 3.
Outstanding.
So now we're in a high-speed pursuit down the Jersey Turnpike. 2 cops are now in the pursuit. So now we're approaching the toll booth to get into Jersey City, whatever the arterial over there is. So I guess he decides he's run out of road and pulls over. We've now been in the high-speed pursuit for 12 minutes. We pull over. Both cops surround the car. They go, "Roll all the windows down." Rolls all the windows down. Heather has her hands in the air, just proving that she's not a part of anything. She's not an accomplice. And now our driver decides he no longer understands English or anything the cops are telling him, any of the orders they're giving him. So after about a 15-minute interrogation, they decide that they come back and they let him drive us home. And as they follow us into the Jersey City limits, making sure, I guess, we're not going to blow anything up, and arrived at Heather's apartment, and then she drove me back to Hoboken, and I arrived safely at 3 a.m. after the ordeal. That's how I ended my South Florida kickball tournament weekend. 3 in the morning on Monday.
That is excellent. Adrock, that's outstanding. So, Adrock, where were you coming from on the way home?
I was coming from the South Florida Kickball Open in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Amen. So where 27 teams faced off at Central Broward Regional Park. It was a beautiful day. Great competition. It was outstanding. The meatballs from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, won on their home turf, repeated. They won last year too. So congrats to them, where they beat Panic Attack from Virginia Beach, the same team they faced in the finals last year. So it was a great contest. I believe the final score was 4-3. Is that right, Edward?
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. It came. And the game was broadcast on Ustream, where you can still see it. There's actually also videos up on YouTube. So it's out there for you guys to check out. We'll have some links to that in the show notes. There were a couple of surprises coming out of pool play in the tournament. We broke down the pools for you guys last week, and things did not turn out as expected. I know in my pool, Pool C, the team that was expected to get smoked in the pool actually won it. So it was pretty exciting. Chicken it for Ghana, yeah. So we got a chance to talk to John Cannery, one of the captains of Chicken it for Ghana, and the lights out pitcher. Man, that kid was nasty. So they were great. They beat the Situation, one of the top teams out of Virginia Beach, and actually the Situation was not able to advance out of that pool, which is a huge surprise. They were predicted to win it.
Yeah.
My team, the New York Shower Hammers, finished second in the pool, and Balls Deeper, one of the toughest teams in South Florida, finished third. So I mean, it was a crazy upside down
pool was good.
Yeah, how'd yours go?
We started off against the Jacksonville team. They had some athletes on their team. I think inexperience took over and had a couple errors in the outfield, but so we ended up beating them first game. Scoregasm was their name, and then we played Fully Loaded and laid a big goose egg, put up 0 runs against those guys.
I mean, that's a tough defense.
Yeah, that tough defense. They ended up beating us for our only loss in the pool. They ended up winning the pool. But apparently things got bananas after that. Scoregasm lost to Fully Loaded 10-8. Wow. So I'm not even sure what happened in that game. The wind was playing some tricks out there, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it was a windy day. There were kicks flying everywhere. Yeah. Your team, Ad Rock Lock It Up from New York, handed my team a pretty handy beating in the first round of elimination, due in large part to some kicks. I'm not going to say wind assisted, but you know.
We were inspired.
Yeah, you guys looked awesome. It was. I've never seen you guys play like that. You really lit it up. If I hadn't been on the wrong end of it, I would have been really excited for you.
Yeah, it was the win. There's definitely more kicking in this tournament for sure. I saw a lot of it. I think the meatballs. I think the dynasty has begun at this point.
I mean, it began.
Yeah, it's getting borderline ridiculous. These guys down there.
They looked really excellent.
Yeah.
And Fully Loaded gave them a run for it in the four. The final four was, I think, Fully Loaded versus the Meatballs. Fully Loaded, another Fort Lauderdale team, as we mentioned. And then Ad Rock, your team, Lock It Up, played Panic Attack. I got to watch that game, and it looks like you guys just ran out of gas at that point.
We did. We ran out of gas. I ran out of limbs.
Dude, I was. It was. You're a solo.
Actually, I got some bruises.
Yeah, let's see it. Let's see it.
Here's what's left of my knee. It's healed quite a bit. I don't know if the camera's getting this.
That's from that spike you took?
At all angles here. I had 2 collisions at home in that game, and they proved devastating to my left kneecap.
Yeah, but you got the out both times, right?
Got the out both times, KO.
Well, that's all that matters.
But it takes it still. How long were we out there? 10 hours by that point?
Yeah.
Real fun day, though. Sun took its toll on the back of my neck, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, mine too.
And I saw a lot of headband tans the next day, which is very entertaining.
I had an eye black tan going into Sunday Fun Day, but I was able to even it out by torching the rest of my face. So.
But the Ustream was sweet. The live stream on Kickball365.
Yeah, that came out great.
Was that?
That came out great, and it's exciting that I've been saying Kickball should be on TV. I mean, you ever watch the stuff they put on some of the ESPN channels? I mean, I've seen like lawn darts and curling,
arm wrestling. Come on,
arm wrestling. I mean, really? I'd watch
I know.
kickball all day. I sit at home and watch YouTube videos of kickball. So, but that's what we're here for, right? First
Yeah.
to third, your kickball video source.
And the refs were sweet too. I like the refs. They used ASA refs.
Yeah, now this is a
Softball.
change. This is a change from past tournaments, getting professional softball refs involved.
Yeah.
I thought that was a really good solution. I mean, as I'm sure everybody out there who plays kickball knows, it's really tough to find good refs because most of your best refs are playing in any event.
Right.
So really, your alternatives are to either hire people or to have teams provide refs during their bye, which really nobody wants to do because you want to stay focused and you want to stay with your team and so I thought the ASA refs were a good solution and those guys were great. I particularly like the animated calls.
That's what I was about to say. I love screaming when calls are made and a full-on body workout. The guy next to us, I think, was the best of the day. Earlier in the day, we played in the same field the first 3 games.
Yeah.
The ref next to us, I shook his hand 3 times after an out call. I was so excited about him punching the guy out. But yeah, the tournament was sweet. The fields were good. I think it was just a sweet day all around.
Yeah, I was really impressed. I thought it was very well organized. The fields were beautiful. By far the best fields we played on yet. Central Broward Regional Park. It looks like Disney World when you come in. It
felt like Disney World.
It's a pretty nice complex. But yeah, it ended up being the weather was really beautiful. And I thought it was an exciting day all around. It looked like it was a pretty wide open tournament too. A lot of teams that you wouldn't expect, were able to, to pull victories against the favorite team. So it was an exciting day.
Good.
Yeah, this is the remix. Come on now. Yeah, I like this. Can you feel it? Nothing can save you.
Hello, good morning, tell me what the lick read. Pretty face, thin waist with the sick weed. First time fish telling in the 6-speed. Real bad boy, tell him come and get me. I'm at the fight, betting kinda like Bellman. Only took a trip to the truck twice. Unpacked the Mac 11 in Air Maxes. Stuffed 6 figures in my damn Air mattress. I'm in love with large bills and down with a fat ass, then waist and tall heels. Yeah, it's the tough Lon Don, 100 carats in the trunk, trying to give it back to Sean.
Yep.
In the club, case something jump off. Back up for the hive, let the pump off. In the graveyard is where you get dumped off. All we wanna do is party. Buy everybody at the bar party. Black Barbie dressed in the Barbie. I'm trying to leave inside. Spread love, that's what a real mob do. Keep it gangster, look out what we do. I'm the wicked bitch of these. You better keep the peace. Out come the beast. We the best, still is room for improvement.
Here we go, bitch! That's what I was saying.